Hello, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a good day. And today, I want to talk about forgiving and forgetting. To forgive is like to let it go. Don't hold on to it, don't hold a grudge. And a part of forgiving is forgetting. I like to say the step that keeps on forgiving is the step that keeps on forgetting, because we have a brain that has memory and we remember. Things just pop into our mind all the time. We can't control that. But if you dwell on it, then that's more of like remembering it. But if it pops into your mind, that's not really you. So it can pop in your mind, and then you can choose to not hang on that or to not dwell on that. You can choose that. And that is a way of continuing to forgive, by continuing to forget. But don't forget to forget. There are people who like to say forgive but don't forget, because they think like by not forgetting about it, you're being smarter, because you're gonna know not to hang around these people because of what they did to you the last time, or whatever it may be. But unforgiveness, I've heard this before. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. The person that did you wrong. If you have gotten over a past wrong that was done to you, forgiving and forgetting is not bringing it up when you're in a heated argument. It doesn't say like, oh, well, you remember that time you did this? It doesn't do that. If you forgive, then you might as well just forget about it, because why do you want to bring that up if you already forgave them for that? And if you truly have forgiven them about it, then forget about it and move on. Go forward. There's no need to bring up that old forgotten past. Leave it in the past. You don't need to be throwing anything in anybody's face for what they did 25 years ago. Forgiveness, I believe, is also healing. You have to be either already healed or in the process of healing to be forgiving of, because forgiving sometimes takes time. It doesn't just happen overnight or in the blink of an eye. Forgiveness is like healing. Sometimes it's gonna take a little bit of time to heal, but you can still be forgiving. And sometimes when it's the other way around, when you feel moved or led by the Spirit to ask for forgiveness, even though in the moment, in the situation, you didn't do anything wrong, but you're still told to ask for forgiveness anyway, yeah, that's tough. But I believe if you can do that, it's very humbling of you. It takes a humble heart to ask for forgiveness, even though you may not have done anything wrong in the situation. Whether something was happening at the time that somebody got wronged, or if you're speaking about past wrongs that the other person may not have forgiven you. For example, you can say like, hey, I just want to say I'm sorry if I ever have hurt you in the past. Please forgive me. That's very humbling. It's nice too. If you're the one saying it, it's nice. You're telling the other person that you're sorry for whatever you may have done in the past and you want to start new. Also, it means you're working on yourself too, because to do something like that, you have to be working on yourself. And sometimes Yes, you can forgive somebody, but that doesn't mean that you need to hang around or be in their circle. Sometimes you have to cut people off. And you can forgive them, and that doesn't mean that you are holding a grudge against them, because hey, some things, they have consequences of people getting cut off. Whether you need to cut somebody off, or if it's the other way around where they are the ones that need to cut you off. Either way, that's just a part of life. You can love them and forgive them, but if they are cut off from your life, that's something between you and the person. And some people, they do it to themselves. They put themselves in that situation for you to have to cut them off. And maybe it can be a part of your healing that you need to stay away from them. Just because you forgive them, it doesn't always mean that you have to accept them back into your life again. Sometimes you just have to keep your distance for your own well-being and your safety, the safety of you physically or spiritually. Forgiving and forgetting is just like one of those things where you have to have both, like your right hand and your left hand, like love and truth. You have to have both of those together if you're gonna have one of them. Forgiving and forgetting, they go together. And scripture says that if you know that you have much to be forgiven for or to be forgiven of, then you will love big. But if you think that you have little to be forgiven of or to be forgiven for, then you will love little. Well, thank you for watching. I hope this has helped, and I hope you have a good day. Peace.